Hey, hi Chad, how are you, mate?
Oh, how are you? It's good to see you.
Mate,
good
I'm cooking cauliflower soup. And I'm going to do this really nice onion and cheese, like crouton to go with
You're going to drop them into the soup?
Floated on the side, yeah.
Ooh,
so
it sounds really good.
Comté or something like that?
Of course.
Good melting cheese?
Well, look, this is some Charles Arnaud Comté. So just a piece like this.
Cool, perfect.
It's a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a beautiful Comté from France.
Yep.
And it is about 15 to 18 months old.
Oh, okay.
So if you want a really good, rich flavour, where you're getting all of those delicious unpasteurised flavours coming through, this is the one to go for.
Oh, nice. That sounds good. And what else have you got?
Well, you know,
these look a little bit younger.
So these get cut down. These get cut down in this sort of size.
Wow.
So,
is that like a quarter of a wheel?
Yeah, that's a quarter of a wheel. So it's a big 35 kilo wheel. So then they get cut down. This is a little piece that's probably just about ripe for you. You just cut the rind off there because you don't need that.
Yep.
Grate it if you're going to melt it.
Yep.
It's a great table eating cheese as well. So this is a really good cheese
so I
to
can
eat.
nibble while I cook.
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of people use Comté for cooking. If I was table eating, instead of using a French Gruyere, I'd probably go for something like this one here. This is called Hallerhocker. It's a bit hard to see with the plastic there.
Yeah.
But that's a Swiss Gruyere, and that's been aged probably similar amount of time. A much better sort of table eating flavour.
Yeah.
And this one's called First Konig, and this is that means first king. I could say that it's First Konig, not first fish Konig, but absolutely beautiful, beautiful cheese as well. That's more like a Gruyere raclette.
Oh,
so they're all from the same family.
And all good for melting as well.
Yeah, and they're all from the same family of cheeses. They're called the eye cheeses. So you can see a very tiny little eye there.
Yeah, yeah.
Even this is an eye cheese, but there just aren't any eyes in there.
Yeah.
Just a little bit occasionally, just in there.
There's no eyes in cheese,
on the cheese.
only E's and S's and C's and H's.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might go for that because that's a perfect size for me.
That'll be
I love
great.
the mullet, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Very
I'm
stylish.
just sporting it.
There you are. You need to like trim it down a little bit, make it more pronounced.
It'll match that shirt.
Well, yeah. Well, when you've got it right, I'll give you the shirt.
See you soon.
See you, mate. Cauliflower's had a bit of a renaissance lately. It was much maligned for a long period of time. Wasn't very popular, but then all of a sudden, people started to do wonderful things with it, like roast them whole, cauliflower steaks. But one thing that got ignored was the humble cauliflower soup. And it's one of my favourite vegetables to put in a soup. It's lovely and silky and white and has a great flavour. And I must say, one of my other favourite cauliflower dishes is cauliflower cheese. What self-respecting Sunday roast would be without cauliflower cheese? This is kind of an interpretation thereof then, like a soup with a bit of cheese in the form of a lovely oniony, cheesy crouton. A little bit like a French onion soup has its cheesy crouton. This cauliflower soup will have its own little crouton masterpiece. So just to make the soup, I've got my cauliflower, I've got some onion, some potatoes just to help thicken it a little. And what we're going to do is just quickly take out the root of this cauliflower. Not all of it, just the bulk of it here. Just cut through the bottom, throw that away. That goes to the worms or the chooks. And now what we do is we just cut down our cauliflower into what we call the florets. Those little babies. And it's easy to do. You just cut the little individual stems that are through the heart and prise them apart. As you get one off, it becomes easier and easier to do because you see more of the stems. Just cut through the top one here, cut that in half, and we cut out that firm inside piece, just discard that, and we're left with these beautiful florets. So that's that done. Now quickly with our onion, I'm just gonna slice that. So one medium-sized onion sliced. We've got a little bit of butter. I'm gonna put that in the pan first. A good tablespoon, in we go, and that melts. Turn on the gas. We've got 2 potatoes here. Again, we're just gonna slice these. And the potato's really there just to help sort of bind it, give it a nice sort of silky texture. You can leave it out, but it's just there to help the body of the soup. So into our onion, into our butter, we go with our potato and onion. So we're just gonna saute, or sweat I should say, this onion and potato in the butter until it's nice and soft. A little bit of salt just to help the flavour base and a pinch of black pepper. So the potatoes and onions are starting to moisten lovely. At this point, I'm gonna add some garlic. So some thin slices of garlic, a couple of cloves. In we go. Hey guys, how are ya? Happy shopping. A little bit of cumin. Cumin and cauliflower go really well together. Not too much though. So now we just cut down our cauliflower into slightly smaller florets. About half of what I've cut from the whole cauliflower. And then what we do is we just make sure that all these flavors are nicely combined. And now we add our cream. So I've got, what do we got? A cup and a bit of cream. And then I'm going to use the same volume of stock. There we go. Over the top of that. So now all we have to do is wait for this to simmer away, all the vegetables to get lovely and tender. Just keep checking the flavour, make sure it doesn't catch because we don't want any colour. Nice white soup is the key. While that's happening, I'm going to get my crouton ready. Well, my cauliflower is absolutely deliciously soft. Everything's ready to go. I'll turn it down. Here, I've got some croutons that I made, fried some sourdough in butter. I had some fried onions, so I layered the buttered fried crouton with some Dijon mustard, some fried onions on top, and then lots and lots of our lovely cheese. It's melted a little bit, so I'll add more. You can never have enough cheese on a crouton. And now we're just gonna pop that under the grill to melt. So as much cheese as we can get on that as possible. I'm sure I could get more, but anyway, into the oven quickly. On the grill, we'll just leave that open. I'll keep an eye on it. Now, to our soup. So we take this beautiful soup, and it's all white and creamy, and we're gonna blend it all up. Okay, into the blender. On with the lid, on we go. Start it off slow. And now we just blend until it's super smooth. Let's have a look. And there we have a lovely, thick cauliflower soup. We just pour that out. You can thin it out if you like. I like my soups nice and thick. Just have a little taste. Yum. Oh, yum, let's go. Oh, I might need a little bit more soup. I'm not convinced that that's enough. We get our nice cheesy crouton. Look at those bits. Just sit it on top like that. Yum, look at all these little bits on the side. Just stick those in there. Yummy. That one's for me. Oh, crispy cheese. Oh, and there we have it. My riff on a French onion soup, but using cauliflower. Cauliflower, what am I going to call it? I don't know. Creamy cauliflower soup with a cheesy crouton. How about that?